Welcome back, everyone, to the UT4 Elim League Season 5. We have regular season matchup between Pandas and Intergalactic Poontang getters, henceforth known as PP and IGP, because that is a mouthful to say. I mean, Pandas... Well, people asking questions. No, I'm in here just to watch. But, I mean, should be a good one. Should be a good one. Don't know where people believe the relative power rankings of these two teams are, but... looks like Shore is subbing probably for the Pandas, I would guess. No, I'm not streaming. I'm just spectating to watch. I'm really just interested in seeing the spectate perspective. Absolute genius. But so far, none of IGP is here, other than process. Wait, so they got a huge upgrade? Wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. Well, Hydra's finally decided to be an actual human again. I'm actually, are we splitting hubs here, or because I feel like this should be IGP is Mad's team. This feels like it should have been a Chicago game, but like hard Chicago force. But I guess they can split New York, Chicago. And there is, yes, there is indeed a match after this. We will have to start stream to split those two matches up. But right now we're just waiting for this one to get going, and apparently nobody is joining. Yeah, that, I think you're probably right about that, Smalls. I think they probably do want to prioritize 59X then. So give him 80 ping and let him go to town. That's the best option. Yeah, I don't know if there's a actual match rule set. So I think this is right for them. But they're clearly waiting. So I don't know what's going on. Jesus. This is wonderful. We're stuck here. I don't know how this has taken so long. We have the entirety of one team in the hub, hosted by the other team, no less. And yet, we're now waiting on 3 other people to join the server. What is going on? What are these people doing? Ask myself that every day. I swear, you know, since we've had the auto pug bot and auto map hosting and all that other stuff, like, the ability to function normally has, like, decreased dramatically. Sure, giving them the game is up text. The funny thing is that the game was hosted by their own team. I don't understand that. The team that hosted the map is the last team to join, and they're still missing 2 people. Just how? We finally have Matt. We're finally getting IPG into the hub. We're still missing one key member. But 3 out of 4 is better than 1 out of 4, so we'll take it for now. I do think that with this team, 59X likely could go huge here. You never know how the Gen Alpha Zoomer Beta is going to play, though, so wondering what's going to happen. I mean, that seems pretty... There's potential, like Cooch, Beta. I mean, even if it was Hydra, that's... Team's got potential to be scary. Yeah, Matt is from New Zealand, so that's why I said I'm kind of surprised that this isn't Chicago, but I guess Matt's just like, screw it, I'm gonna have 200 ping, or I'm gonna have, you know, 236 ping. We might as well give 59, 80 ping instead of 100. So, yeah, I mean, that makes, that would, I mean, that's probably the best option here.
Is starting.
But we are finally getting into this one. So once again, everyone who's just tuning in, well, this is the UT4 Elim League Season 5 regular season match between Panic Pandas and Intergalactic Poontang Getters, PP or Pandas and IGP. And we are getting into round 1, and we are already on the board with 59. Well, we don't want auto. We want 59 though, and 59 playing in New Room on Signify. He's gonna get pushed here and just casually back off to statues. And a bunch of people end up going down in New Room, and Cooge last alive for his team on bridge, just kind of a little disconnected. And He's got to try and make something happen here, but there are a lot of very healthy members of Panic, or no, IGP still left. Panic Pandas panicking at the Rockets. Big flak, but not enough. Too many people, too healthy. Took out a good chunk of health bars, but still going down in the end. 1-0. And let's see if Beta can churn things around for his team. He's going to get sniped off the bat. And sniped again. Beta looking every direction except the one where he's getting shot from. He gets hit a third time. Call out that he's low. The minigun's out. 59 looking for the kill. Beta punishes him for trying to be cheeky. And Dion, you are not 59 apparently. But Beta 15 HP. Tommy Gun's the other one left alive. And now Beta 15 HP ends up going down. And like absolutely fantastic. Mad currently going off. Let's get on board. I mean, 200 ping. We all know that you can just point your crosshair near somebody and get hits. So just start shooting the hit scan. That one wasn't even close to shore though. So, but that definitely hit. Beta getting hit. And Mad really down to 12 HP. Hits Kuj before he dies. Gives his team a good chance here. Stone Cold, last one alive for the IGP. And this is winnable. Bunch of really low targets. Stone Cold just has to hit his shots. Everyone dies to a snipe. One dead. Can he get a second one? Does take a hit. Does not. And Kuj hits the great shot onto Stone Cold. Stone Cold had a winnable 3v or 1v3, but just not enough. Well, let's go on board Kuj. Carry them. Well, finish it off last round. It starts off this one with a nice snipe. Kuj not connecting there though. Does hit 59. A nice snipe, but Issa snipe in return. Gonna drop down to mini. Party at the minigun. There's 5 people within a 3-foot radius. Stone Cold gets absolutely comboed. Mad getting a great flank, but goes down to Kuj. And now it's a 2v2. Process in 59 against Kuj and Tommy Guns. Process getting shot in the back, ends up going down. 59. Last alive takes down Tommy. Has Kuj. Gonna start landing the tink and finishes it off with the LG. 59x. Going huge. Short, currently kind of struggling here. Let's check out what he's doing. 59 with a great clutch there. 1v2, although only needed one shot to finish off one of those two. Short kind of walking with some damage from Process. And getting close to Process there is not usually what you want to do. Able to get some, eat some rockets from Mad, and now Beta and Tommy Guns. Now just Tommy Guns. And in the back hall fighting, but down to 40-some HP, gets primaried immediately, and a 4-1 lead in favor of Panic Panda, or no, IPG right now. I just want to call both teams Panic Pandas, as we'll go on board with Process here. Process controlling this bio area. Actually, this is a pretty good, if he can just sit in the corner and just control the bio, gives his team a lot of options. Beta ends up eating a big damage, and now Kuj and Shore both by the shock back hall. Kuj has been seen. Don't know if they know where Shore is, but engaging Process in a small hallway and hits a nice little bit of damage there. And 59x just drops down, finishes off Kuj at the minigun. And I mean, it's looking close to the Panic Pandas just being finished off for good, but they need to make something happen here. Let's go on board Tommy Guns. Hasn't really seen, but starts off with a snipe. Unable to land the primary transition, though. 2 down at Rockets, and Tri-Rockets are being loaded, but only kind of chip damage onto Mad. But Tommy Guns ends up air-rocketing Mad, ends up taking him down. 1 more at Rockets, but Tommy Guns gets traded out. And now Kuj and Shore Process getting down and dirty at the Rockets, along with his teammate Stone Cold, last alive. 1v1. Very, well, actually, I shouldn't say very similar, although a little bit better now. But Stone Cold getting some damage. And both Stone Cold and Shore missing right now. And Stone Cold just can't quite hit. Shore jumped up. Stone Cold finally realized it. Gonna sit in the corner, look for the shot, but not connect. Needs to find something. Don't want cannot blow this. Was very winnable, but sure, back up to a much healthier point of view. Stone Cold needs to be trying to get some of the health packs. He's got 2 available and just can't get to them. But sure, getting taken low, and Stone Cold able to secure the round for IPG. 1 more round, and I mean, right now, it looks like 59 is going ham. Don't know who we missed so far, but shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I actually think it was Stone Cold we haven't seen a full round from, but he was able to get that win there. So we'll go back on board the guy who's right now sitting, like, currently clearing the field. Ends up tracking down Kuj, taking him out. 59 looking for anyone else. I think he finally knows that there's a couple up at bio and gets behind Tommy Guns. Probably didn't want to chase there, but wanted to get aggressive and gonna go up towards bridge, well, towards statues. Tommy Guns last alive. 59 in the back, but not quite finding him. Finally does see him, hits a nice snipe. Tommy Guns really low, and 59's gonna push forward here. Almost walks right into a combo. Tommy doesn't connect though, and 59 able to take him down 7-1. And I mean, we stick on board. The guys at 4.8 PPR. Don't touch the camera. Keep it rolling. 59 was dead to rights by Tommy Guns combo, but just not quite good enough. Big, and somebody walked into 59's combo attempt there. One of the world's longest combos ever getting shot, but still lands 90 damage. Can't hate on that. Elim, and then just 4 taps Tommy to death. Kuj now lined up in the crosshairs. 59 just, he's looking. Knows that Kuj is below him and lands a nice chip damage. Now knows that Beta is to the side and he's looking. He's going to end up getting shot in the back here. Kuj behind him and just going to push Beta instead. And takes out both. 59 with a clutch for his team. And he continues his rampage. 5.1 PPR. It is the 59X show right here, as he's got 3k damage, 5.1 PPR, and his team has an 8-1 lead currently over Panic Pandas. And Shore is indeed selling 1.4 PPR. This is not good out of him. Tommy Guns versus Stone Cold here. Stone Cold not connecting, and Tommy Guns ends up taking down. Let's go on board. Mad so far has been also kind of a great second fiddle to 59. Even with 236 ping, not quite able to connect on Kuj. Rocket's not hitting either. Flat comes out, 360 in. Tommy Guns 1v2, trying to push down Mad. Mad hits a flak ball direct to the face to win the round for his team, 9-1. Mad 3.4 PPR. And I mean, we're back on board 59, and gonna hit a big combo. Somebody just had their life deleted. I believe it was Beta. 59 hitting the combo through the, and I'm surprised Beta would not be cautious of that angle. Zoomer loves those little angles like that, but used against him, and it looks like we're about to get a 10-1 unless something crazy happens. Kuj, it's all on you to prevent one of the worst scorelines that the league will see this year. And unable to happen. 10-1. Kuj, 3.3 PPR. Beta 3.1, but Shore absolutely selling. Not the sub that Pandas would have wanted, I guess. 1.3. Bonk. Bonking Panic Panda's chances. And IPG just rolling to victory, 10-1. With a 16-4, 3,500, 5.2 PPR, 56 LG accuracy scoreline out of 59X. Absolutely insane. I mean, Hydro can be bad, but he is not 1.3 PPR bad. That is criminal. mean, 59 is a fantastic player who, like, when he does play, he's very good. But yeah, I do think that a big problem is that Panic Pandas just does not have a lot of big talkers on their team. And they talk even less than they already do when things are going poorly.
The match is starting.
And we're about to get ready for map number 2. Current lead IPG with a 1-0 map lead in this
3, 2,
you know,
1.
in this matchup, but I'm just it's hard to see Panic Pandas making any sort of comeback. I mean, I'm expecting 59 here, and 59 against Beta, and Beta just gets absolutely floored by 59, first blood, and probably the next two dropping really quickly. Kuj last alive with 40 HP. He's probably not long for this world. Indeed is not, and already
1.
I mean, we'll go on board Beta, but 59 is probably just going to roll this, and Beta's already running away, running directly into Stone Cold, getting some good damage out, and now has Process able to take him down, and Stone Cold jumps into the combo in the LG and the rocket. Beta has some momentum in this round and is looking to try and take the fight, get some big damage onto Mad. 100 onto him. 59 is very killable right here, and 59 playing at just whatever he was doing there, and it gives him a great potential angle against Kuj, but Kuj hits a nice snipe. Kuj hits the double LG snipe, and down goes 59, and after a pretty good chance of the 1v2, 59 not quite able to connect. But Tommy's just going to push here. Link gun out, 59 trying to deal with it. Takes him down. He's going to get the health. And now has Beta trying to push into his face. I mean, we'll stick with 59 here. Hits a nice snipe onto Beta. And then looking. Just not quite connecting. Does hit Shore. Kuj, last alive, 1v2. Has a decent amount of HP. This is doable, but eats a snipe immediately. Does trade some damage back onto 59. 59 does die to anything. Well, you know, not anything, but beam LG.
Red team wins
but
the
ends
round.
up
3,
dropping.
2, 1.
And let's see if Shore is turning things around after last game's performance. Needs to find some warm-up. But ends up eating probably more damage than he needed to, but Tommy going down, Process I should say, going down pretty easy. But Beta and Shore against Stone Cold and Mad should be an advantage, but Shore, Beta just hints at Amp. Puts himself in a 1v1 against Stone Cold and Mad, but 1v2. But able to get the kill onto Stone Cold. Shore is, but Mad able to get the shot. And that is going to be another round over to IGP. And spawn here, and Tommy spawns like right in between all of IGP and ends up dropping, and Shore just getting primary down by 59. Not great for him. Beta currently not in a great spot, but repositioning a little bit, trying to get in, get some good damage onto Mad, takes him down, and now has 59 and 59. Beta trying to be cute, 59 also being cute, and 59's cuteness kind of wins out. Beta ends up getting shot in the face, goes down 4-1, and Beta starts off with an LG. Mad going down almost immediately, just gets hit from multiple angles, and now Beta onto 59, but 59 able to get around a corner. But he does go down, and now Stone Cold last alive, 1v4. Don't think it's going to happen for him. He is still pretty hurt. Yeah, they were ready for him. And down goes, let's go on board Tommy Guns. Let's see a round out of him. Gonna push low rockets. And Process versus Tommy Guns, battle of very similar players, and Tommy Guns wins that with a rocket and a flak, and just out-damaging Process there. And Stone Cold just dodges into the flak ball. Tommy Guns, what a flak. Don't think that was intended, but no one's gonna complain. But unfortunately now Kuj in a 1v2 and already eats one snipe, eats two snipes, 59. Just, I mean, 5.3 PPR. We're going to swap over to him. And 59 now. Back at belt, looking for any damage. But it is definitely, Beta almost could have been comboed for his soul there, but instead just decides to get 135 and hit by a couple other people. And now all that is left is Shore, and unless he gets a kill here, we're going to stick on 59, who is just rolling right now. The hit scan is out, and the hit scan is not missing, but Shore able to get a kill and puts himself in a 1v2, but both players do survive a snipe. Shore is going to have to hit at least 4 snipers. Well, I mean, technically he could hit 2, but he eats a rocket instead, and Shore goes down, and it is 6-2, and quickly things are going badly for, once again, for Panic Pandas, as they should be panicking about their match of life right about now, or they've just accepted it and they don't care anymore, and they are in no panic. But Tommy Guns gets right up into 59's face and is trying to put some damage down, but ends up dropping. 59 called for the reinforcements, got the reinforcements, and now needs to get some damage onto Kuj, but he can't. Mad 1v2. And decides not to shoot at Shore up at belt. And he's just in between 2 people. Needed to pick a direction there, I think. Trying to bounce before too much. And down goes IGP for, I mean, they still have a 3-round lead. Need to keep it going. Let's see if 59 can make it happen. I mean, he's been doing it so far, been leading the team to victory. Now there's a couple people in his face, and ends up taking down Shore. Gets the health pack, does get himself above a snipe, but it is a 1v2, and Kuj is still pretty healthy. Combo doesn't connect, but the LG from Kuj does, and 59 goes down. Still at 4.8 PPR. And just starts off snipe onto Beta. Beta goes down. Beta has died really quickly in some of these rounds. I mean, maybe he's trying to calm for his team by being aggressive, but it's just not working. Shore last alive. 1v1,000,000. And 59 gets it back into the good grace. He's got 3,700 damage and 5 PPR. Absolutely animal mode from 59 right now. And don't need to touch the camera at all because he's just putting out damage. And now there's Beta in his face. Needs to try and avoid Beta. Somehow, 59 is still alive, and Beta ends up taking him down. And Beta 10 HP though. Can Mad and Stone Cold make it happen? They're trying to chase down Beta, but Tommy able to land a snipe onto Mad, which I think is the priority target over Stone Cold. Beta somehow still alive, back up to 50 HP. Absolutely insane that Beta was able to get out of there, keep his life, and survive. I mean, I thought he was dead to rights there. 59 was putting out some damage. And Kuj landing 2 snipes onto 59 already. 59, the more we've watched him, the worse it's gone for him. Maybe we should go back to watching other people. But 59 is, and now he's just getting shot from the side, looking for anything, and Tommy Gun's able to take him down. And that does not bode well for IGP.
Last man standing.
And already 59 taking early damage, unable to get anything out, and 7-6. Panic Pandas making a comeback. Shore currently 3.4 PPR. We'll go on board, see if he can keep it up, as the comeback has kind of started. Well, It's already in progress. You could say it's a process, but however, 59 headshots, Tommy, and sure, headshots 59, but just too little, too late. Stone Cold and a link gun. This man been playing TDM or something?
Red team wins the round. 3,
Mad shredding Kuj and
1.
giving his team once again a 2-round lead. We'll go back on board 59. He's still at 4.4. Mad, not bad himself, just a little bit sub 3. And Beta, however, eating, but rockets come out, take down 59. Beta did eat a good chunk of damage. So this is still winnable. Mad's got a couple people on him, including Beta. Stone Cold just needs to be a little bit faster rotating to help his team here. But Mad able to get out of there. I think they now should know where everyone is, but Stone Cold now knows Shore jumped up, but looking for Kuj at the link gun. He's gonna have one to his right, not notice that he got shot from the right.
Last man standing.
And now jumps up towards the amp,
team wins the round.
just not
3,
quite there.
2, 1.
No one going up the lift. 59 disappointed that no combo damage, but Tommy Guns takes out Mad early on. The link gun coming out, Mad giving us a smiley face. The amp is a party right now. 59 ends up going down. Process probably soon to drop as well. Process does drop before I can even swap somebody. And all things are going poorly. Shore has decided to wake up and actually hit some shots for once. Tommy just pushing aggressively. And Stone Cold able to go down. Beta, 24 HP. They need to take him out. Mad ends up dropping. Beta still 20 HP. Looks like everybody at flak for Panic Pandas. Although Shore jumps over, trying to get onto 59. Combo not quite connecting. That looked like the combo shorted. Hits netcode coming in, but 59 only 35 HP. This is going to be a tough one for him to come back from. Gonna need to hit a bunch of shots and manages to get out of there, but Kuj hits the shot, gives his team a 9-8 lead, and the first time all map, all Sheops down 6-2. They're able to take a lead 9-8. Beta taking a lot of damage, 59 trying to survive, but gets out of there. But how much damage did he take? Took another snipe. 59 rotating over to try and help on Tommy, and everyone on 59 on IGP is trapped down in this low flak area. They have no map presence whatsoever. They're in a corner, and Panic Pandas is able to do whatever they want. They're all low, but finally somebody going down. And Kuj, last alive, pretty full health, but immediately eats a primary. And now it's just going to hold that health pack. Mad jumps up, misses the snipe. Kuj hits the snipe. Kuj, 100 HP, very winnable. Both players die to a snipe. They're going to look, they do get a snipe, and they do hit Kuj. We are tied up 9-9, and we are going to win by 2, not best of 2. And here we go, 9-9. First team to have a 2-round lead will take us in, and let's stick on Kuj. Kuj has been hitting some shots, although he's going to play a little bit away from his team here, a little passively. And does hear somebody above him, and Mad drops down, hits some damage, but the damage actually turned out on the process. Kuj somehow in between everybody, does still not dead, but Beta and Tommy Guns have dropped. Shore able to take care of Mad, but Kuj gets shot from the side. Shore in, well, a 1v2, but what did have somebody shooting him from behind, does take some damage, and now he's looking for 59, jumps up, takes down 59, 1v1 Stone Cold versus Shore, and Shore heard the boots, and now here's the movement and hits the shot. Dark Horses, and gives his team the first lead, and let's go. Shore, I mean, we're going to stick on board, got the clutch for his team, got the Dark Horse when it was needed. And big combo onto Mad, and Mad in danger going down. Shore hits the headshot. Shore is warmed up, and now Process last alive, and Cheops looking like it's gonna go the way of Panic Pandas as they are all over Process. Process drops, and we are going to a meaningful map 3. After getting 10-1'd, Panic Pandas decides to come back. Sure, 3.8 PPR performance. That's why I said there was absolutely... I don't care. Hydro is never putting out a 3.8 PPR performance. Shore is significantly better. On average. However, apparently he also drops a 1.3 PPR performance, so it is what it is. But we're going to be on board to a map 3, a meaningful map 3 here, and Remedy is going to be the tiebreaker, apparently, for this matchup. Beta, pretty good. 3.4 PPR. I mean, that's what his team needs. Basically, I think, unfortunately, for IPG, they kind of require 59 to, like, 4.5 PPR plus, I think. And he's perfectly capable. Fantastic performances out of Panic Pandas, though, to bring that comeback. They were down 6-2 as all was looking over. 59 was looking absolutely on fire. Panic Pandas able to bring it back, win the map, take us to a meaningful map 3 on Remedy. However, this was a bit of a Dion and 59X special last season, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I mean, I think that is kind of 59 is probably the one player on their team that's scary here. The rest gonna be a little bit more manageable. And we're gonna go on board Shore, guy who absolutely carried map 2 for Cheops. Did have support, and he's gonna go to 50 and find Mad. Mad not quite able to connect. Shore looking for damage, not getting it. And trade, Tommy and Stone Cold both die. Kuj, however, drops as well. And now Shore in danger of dropping it. And Beta and Shore both really hurt. Shore goes down. Beta last alive. 10 HP. Gonna be difficult for him. And runs right into a headshot from 59. Lands a snipe first. Gets some damage out, but all meaningless as he goes down. Not even a quarter of a second later. And we'll go on board 59. 59 not connecting onto Tommy as much. Tommy just pushing here, just aping forward and dies. I mean, that's what I think the big change that IGP needs to make is they need to identify the guy who's pushing first. It seems like right now, all of Panic Pandas is very aggro at the start of rounds. But they kind of just one person will log forward, and they just need to identify that person and take him down early. Process 1v3, gonna be tough. Land some damage, but not enough. And we'll go on board Beta. Moving over towards the, well, now he's a shot. I was gonna say the double lifts, but instead shows up and is rotating around the middle of the map. Does hear the health pack from his team. Process lands a snipe, and Beta's got 2 people around him, but he gets 90 onto 59. Combo trying to come out, but not quite connecting. They're looking for him, and snipe lands. Beta goes down. Kuj last alive, 1v3. Hits a big combo onto 59. 59 gets out of there. Stone Cold hits some shots. 59 jumps back up, and Kuj goes down 2-1. Mad so far, struggling on this map. It is a bit more close quarters. And so far, Mad has kind of stayed away here. Tommy right in front of him ends up getting a little bit of damage on him. Tommy is low. Mad looking for the shots, not connecting, and Kuj just trumps down. They got him cornered at the rockets and dead at the rockets. Gets dropped 3-1, and 59 off to another pretty big lead here. We'll go on board, get a round out of process. And I mean, so far, but process just jumps into damage. Stone Cold takes down Tommy. I don't think he needed to get that health back, but he had 3 people around him. He probably needed to just get out of dodge, but gets the health pack and moves. But it's going to be tough. Eats a combo.
3, 2,
and
1.
I mean, 3-2. Who haven't we really looked at yet? Haven't given Tommy a round, so we'll see what he's doing. We've seen him get obliterated at the start of some of these rounds. But this round, he's kind of quiet, just running into his teammate. And already, though, looks like the big room fight is not going the way of IGP. As everybody from Panic Pandas still alive, just jumping on the last remaining people. And down goes, I mean, the rest of Panic Pandas, 3-3 tie. And we'll go on board. 59 fighting. He's got a bunch of people, hit some good damage on Beta. Hit some damage onto Tommy, but now he's just getting double teamed from the side. Needed some help there from his team. Could have really kept him alive. Tommy Guns goes down. Stone Cold able to get the kill, but eats a huge combo trying to go for the pack. Gets baited by Kuj, and now last one alive. And just gets slid on by Panic Pandas. They take him down. Beta going huge here. Currently 3.6 PPR. And eating a little bit of damage, but going back up to his favorite place, the lift. And just Stone Cold looking the wrong way. And big damage out on the Stone Cold. Big damage out on the process. And Panic Pandas with now the 2-player lead. And Mad not going to be hit. And process 1v3 gets 1. Probably not going to get 2 though. And yep, Beta takes care of him. It is 5-3. Panic Pandas, after being down 6-2 on Cheops, has just come roaring back. Beta 3.9 PPR, absolutely going man mode. Hits a big combo onto 59 or Stone Cold, one of the two. I think it was 59, and 59's got 11 HP. And already it is looking quite bad. Tommy Guns jumping up, looking for 59. 59 last alive. Tommy Guns wastes in no time getting a link gun out and hitting the damage. And right now, it is just all Panic Pandas. They were down 3-1, and they are now taking the lead 6-3. And they have just been rolling over IGP for a little bit here. And Stone Cold getting just mogged from behind by Beta. Beta's absolutely playing this well. He is feeling himself now, warmed up, ready to go. Ends up dropping to Mad, though, and Kuj and Shore in danger of losing this round and going 6-4, but big combo onto 59. Kuj last alive, has 20 HP, ends up dropping, and 6-4. I mean, we'll see. Can 59 spark a comeback here? It's kind of on him. Almost walks into a combo, but again, he's like cores just going by his face, wondering when he's going to die. Tommy behind him just gets a free flak in the back. No one was watching behind. And 59 didn't realize it and gets got. Tommy here, sliding around the corner, trying to fight Stone Cold. Stone Cold I mean, it's Tommy and Stone Cold, and Stone Cold able to get the win. Well, Mad was alive, but Stone Cold and Tommy were actively shooting 6-5. And we'll go back to Beta, and 59 just not able to find like his footing so far. Seems like he's always just trading a lot of damage out. Then Beta somehow still alive, ends up dropping 2v2, make that a 1v2. Mad has Kuj with 2 HP. Tommy's going to push though. This could be bad, but instead Mad pushes forward, and Tommy with the link gun goes down. Mad needs to hit Kuj. He cannot. 2 HP. Kuj gets it done, and that is a 10. I mean, Kuj, what a... we'll give him a round here. What a great attempt out of Mad. Just couldn't get Kuj for the final bit of damage. Tommy Gun's able to get enough damage onto Mad to put him in danger of dying to Kuj. And Process ends up getting dropped. But Beta Kuj against 2. But they are healthier. The health advantage is in their favor.
Last man standing.
And now Mad, once again in the 1v2, needs to try and make something happen, but Beta just aggressively pursuing. Mad needs to land a shot, gets a primary. Combo hits, Kuj hurt. Kuj almost dead. Beta right behind. Mad could win this. Mad gets the clutch right back. And 7-6. Panic Pandas leading the way, but IGP not going down yet. And we'll be on board Mad, as, I mean, he has had 2 fantastic clutch attempts back-to-back. One of them successful, one of them failing, but can't hate. But 59 dropping to Tommy. Already, and Mad just has everybody in his face and gets got by Tommy Guns. Ping disadvantage coming in big time there. Process last alive.
Blue team wins the round. 3, 2,
and 8-6. I mean, we need... It is... Right now, 59 has definitely not quite felt comfortable. Potentially not quite as sure where he needs to be standing here. Getting aggressive, but gonna back off and find Kuj. Kuj gets headshot. Kuj gonna be taken low. And 59 trying to get in, gets onto Tommy Guns. Kuj right in the back too. And 59 trying to find the purchase. Finds Kuj, but unable to get the kill. Unable to land the shot too.
Last man
Somehow
standing.
Kuj still alive. 59 just can't find the angle. He's going to have to make something big happen here. Don't want to go down 9-6, needing 3 rounds to tie it up. And Shore is still incredibly healthy. 59 needs to find one of the 2 players he can snipe. He finds some damage onto Shore, but can't find another shot. Shore able to get out, and 59 just getting pushed by the healthy player. Smart teamwork coming out of Panic Pandas, and they are 1 round away from winning. And we'll go on board with Beta, who's at 3.8 PPR. And so far, I mean, this is, at this point, IGP needs everything they can, and Beta's just sitting in the back getting shots. Makes it a 2 versus 2. Shore and Beta against 59 and Mad. I mean, it's the best, the 2v2 of the current, probably best 2 players on each team. But Beta ends up getting dropped. 1 round back. Can IPG get any more? They need to get another 2 to at least force another win by 2. And we'll stay on Beta as he opens up with 2 snipes and takes down Stone Cold. Stone Cold gets absolutely blasted, and so does Process. And now it is all on 59 and Mad, who are all very hurt. Just Mad left. And Mad rockets himself. And that will be a 10-7 victory for the Panic Pandas as they take this matchup 2-1 after losing 10-1 map number 1. They absolutely decided to step up and stepped on IPG and their chances of winning this series. At 6-2, they flipped the switch and just won. And we're going to be taking a quick breather. We're going to end the stream, restart it in a couple of minutes when the next set is about ready to go. So we will see you all in a couple of minutes.